Hello everybody, it's your boy, JMulls of Jmulls Gaming here today. Time for what has become essentially a monthly stream for us. It's the Xenoblade 2 post-game. We got a lot of work to do today, people. We got some things to do. Got some absolute things to do. We need to stay on top of. We need to rally together and accomplish our dreams of completing this game 100%. Hello, Jared, and welcome to the stream. Having a good day. Always a pleasure seeing you around. Back to Xenoblade 2. Oh, yes, we are. There's still a lot in the end game that I want to do for this game. There's still a lot that we have to do. Like I said, it'll probably be a monthly stream, maybe every other week, something like that, but every now and then we will return to the world of all the rest. Because we got some things to do. We got some absolute things to do. We gotta beat all the challenge modes. We got some blades to level, got some quests to do. Back to the best thing in the history of all the things. No, this isn't chocolate milk. Hello, Jason, welcome to the stream, having a good day. Always a pleasure seeing you around. What do we still have to do? Oh, right, we still have the Cosmos quest. We can do the Poppy quest if we want. Those are kind of a grind, though. We have the Wolfit quest. We have still that crap. Ooh, the Merc mission back? Oh, no. Oh, God. We can do... Where's the Argentum one? Hold on, let's just send her off. No Pawn Pop Stars. Ursula required as a leader. Okay. Ursula, where you at?
Everyone's counting on me.
No, they're not.
Roger that.
I need a Mega Lance. Where are you? Let's go down here so I don't have to waste someone useful.
No problem.
No problem. Has to prefer his blue outfit. There are some things you can unlock in the challenge modes for his outfits, but they're just like accessories to equip.
We are
Way up there on the list,
new
on the list too.
crew,
True.
and we'll do what we.
Hello, newbie. Welcome to the stream. Having a good day. Always a pleasure seeing you around. Now, it's been a little bit since I played Xenoblade 2, so let's take stock of what we got. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got equipped? Let me see. Gotta remember the controls as well. Right, so we have Fiora, we still have Mithra here. Right. And we have Poppy here. Okay, how far along are we in the affinity chart for her? We got the good stuff, right? We got the important things. Now it's mainly getting the accoutrements so we can get her affinity even higher. Hello, Izanami. Welcome to the show. Having a good day. Always a pleasure seeing you around. Use Cloud Sea Crab Sticks. Do I got those? Let's just see. Let's rip it. What do I not care about? Fish and herb broth. Who cares? Cloud Sea Crab Sticks. Alphabetical. I think I do. Hold on. Pause. Cloud Sea Crab Sticks. Easy affinity.
Tastes good.
Mmm, delicious.
Making meals out of marine life forms. Fascinating.
So why not Rex? Rex has some outfits. Affinity shot, let's go. Boom, there we go. One down.
The rest.
Easy. Got another ichthyology. So if we ever need to study some fish, we can do that. A banana oyster roll. Do we have that? Oh, I have a lot of food because I pretty much bought out at every shop in this game. I legitimately might have this. Sort, alphabetical. Already forgot the name of the item. There we go. Banana oyster roll. Let's go.
This fish tastes good.
Not sure if I want an oyster in a roll, but I don't know. I haven't had it. I would have to try it. Peruse it. See as an option. See if it's possible. See if the textures mix.
Fishing. It's all in the wrist.
I'm pretty sure it's also in the bait. Use Fiora's favorite pouch item from the seafood category. Well, we know what that means. Where is it? Where's seafood? We just go down the list. It's not fish and herb broth, because we've already tried that.
This fish tastes.
Okay, clearly it's not that either. What about white bait simmered hot pot, huh? There it is. There you go. Easy dub. It's easy. Just like that.
Would like it too.
Boomed them.
Making meals out of marine life forms. Fascinating.
I guess Elma didn't mind that food either. Now, Affinity chart. There we go. A bit of synergy for you.
All in the wrist.
Yeah, they got the fish maxed out. My mission to get Cosmos continues. Good luck. Cosmos is one of my favorite characters to use. It took me 206 hours to get her, though. Collect Nopopo Mokuli. What the hell are those? Knowledge related to Nopon decode, writing, speak, whatever. Use Honey Allah. Alate. Okay, collect Nopopo Mokuli. Okay, we gotta figure out what the hell that is, and then collect it. Swim a lot, and then walk a lot. Oh, good. That will be entertaining stream content, I'm sure. Use Power Smash, and then use Hidden Thorn. Complete the challenge battle, reinventing the Gogol. And then Celia Showdown and Fierce's Faction. We can do that easily. 400 legendary crystals to get it. Oof. Yeah, I feel bad for that one Amu in Tortigoth that I absolutely farmed over and over and over again. Oh god, what do I need for this? Defeat a Sandal Rapcore at Cooley Lake in Gormott. We can do that. Oh, we can max this out real easily for focus? Okay, hold on. Robotic Placoderm in the World Tree. Okay, we can do that as well. Oh, Elma might not be that bad to rank up here. Oh, and we just have to use her abilities? Oh, that's free. Oh, that's actually free. Hold on. S plus Elma incoming. Hold on. Defeat a Sandal Rapcore at Cooley Lake in Gormott. Where the flying hell is that? Let's figure that one out. Cooley Lake, where you at? Okay, I assume it's the giant lake here. Stab in the dark. You know, shot in the dark. Not sure if I'm aiming at my target, but I'm going to take a leap of faith with this guess. And say that the Cooley Lake is the one lake in Gormott. Got an idea. We're going to go with it. Hello, 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 Brayden. Welcome to the stream. Having a good day. Always a pleasure seeing you around. We get the merchant quest to get Nopomo. Oh, okay, interesting. We can check in on my Amu, see how he's doing. Yo, what up, Crowl? Yo, Crowl just despawned. What up, Tucker? I'm going to take a random guess and say that was the character. Either that or this jabroni. Might be this jabroni. His name is Nomon, so I'm going to take a random guess and say he's the one. Now, where's my freaking lake from Torn of the Golden Country? There you are. Get over here. Cooley Lake, who would have guessed? Hard Crabble, not the Pokemon. Also, I don't need to know the sexual arousal of a crab. Gravior Lizard, don't need to know that either. It's from the farmer, I think. Gotcha. Now, where are we going? Sandal Run, I think you're it. Yeah, this is absolutely going to be a walk in the park. Screw Edge. Let's just annihilate this thing. Oh my god. Get annihilated. You get over here. No, wrong button.
Okay, time to take you down. Future looks dark. So it begins.
Also from Xenoblade 3. Where was Cooley Lake in Xenoblade 3? Because it sounds familiar. Also, hello, 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 Super Mario. Welcome to the show. Having a good day. Always a pleasure seeing you around. Now, characters. Where's Elma? There you are. Uncontrollable.
It's vital to stay aware of your surroundings.
True.
What world you're on.
Unless you accidentally walk off the edge, then it will no longer be vital. Because you won't be vital for long. Defeat a Sprack Parasax in the dragon's stomach in Araya. What a collection of woods we have formed there. So we gotta go to the dragon's stomach in Araya. Gonna take a random guess and say it's probably in the stomach. Got a heart-to-heart there as well. Hold on. Cobalt Cliffs. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I think I know where it is. If it's in the stomach, is it in there? Dragon stomach, dragon stomach. I think I know where it is. Ruins of Fountain Park might be a good spawn here. Yo, Xenoblade. Hello, 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 JJ. Welcome to the show. Having a good day. Always a pleasure seeing you around.
Eye out for trouble.
Hello, 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 Map0K. Welcome to the show. Having a good day. Always a pleasure seeing you around. Of the Capricorn Peak area? Gotcha. Cooley Lake was in Upper Easy. Gotcha. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Okay, let's check down here. God, I love just going down these giant slopes. I love the sense of speed. Let's go. We're going the distance. We're going for speed. He's got speed. Underground spring. You know what? Screw it. Let's go for it. Well, we didn't have any water mastery, so that's a bit upsetting. Also, I'm pretty sure it's not actually there. It's not actually there. It's just south of the Capricorn Peak area. Now, that would be... Old Pilgrim's Road. You know what? Screw it. Hold on. Now I'm curious what's down here. Have you been through that spring yet, though? I'm pretty sure I have. Wait, they tell you? Is this new? I have never seen them actually show you what you need on the map. I've never seen that. Freaking blew my mind. Well, to be fair, they do come from a completely different art style. Okay, I need water. So let's go. Nia, I'm gonna need you to... yeah, showtime question mark. Need to go to driver form for a bit. Okay, good. Back on the bench with you. Now, Elma, where the hell you at? There you go. But you...
On being a good teammate.
Sure you do. Okay, now I need water affinity or water mastery. Got two of them there. Okay, get the one water blade doesn't have water mastery. Great, love that. Okay, good. She has like nothing of value for me. Okay, great, love that. Now, Zenobia instead. Let's have you bring out water mastery. If someone could have it. Thank you. Thank you, Praxis. Finally, someone with a little bit of synergy here. Maybe it's setting that I accidentally enabled by pressing a random button. Hi, Shining Justice. I'm not sure what the Jaeger is. I think that's from... Oh, God. What's the name of that show? Hi, Shining Justice is cool. Oh, right. Yeah, this is the place we can get that quest for the Queen. Right, I remember this.
Looks unexplored.
Yeah, I remember this place. Not where we need to be, though. Not where we need to be at all. Great blowhole. Some of the names still make me laugh. Let's go to the Toddy Gate, then.
We're here.
Let's set off for
Good, man. Good to hear about that, Brayden. I'm glad. Did some gaming. Hey, sometimes you just need a day like that. Because that was horrible. I'm not really into Pokemon anymore, so I didn't watch.
Oh,
I didn't even realize it was today until I saw the news after the fact. We do have PAX East coming up at the end of March, so we should be getting some good Final Fantasy news, or at least some good Final Fantasy 16 news. So I'm looking forward to that. Okay, where the hell is this dragon stomach thing? It's been so long, I need a refresher. Hold on. Xenoblade 2, dragon's stomach. Fandom page, take me away! Yeah, of course, the stomach wouldn't be located in the stomach. It would be located in the head. That makes sense. Ah, yes. Actual sense being made here. Obviously. Right, I know this place. How the hell did I get there? North of Cataracts of Ruja. What the fuck is that? From a tunnel in the from the far lane walls. Where you at? There you are. So we just need to get there. Right, okay, right. I'm starting to remember. Possibly making Five Nights at Freddy's in real life. What the hell did I just read? Oh god. Are they gonna try and go for a horror game? Oh right, isn't that what Pokemon Sleep is? I've never heard of this before today. How the hell do I get up there? I think we gotta go over there and then down. Hello, Gmartek. Welcome to the stream. Having a good day. Always a pleasure seeing you around. My second playthrough, I think it's my favorite Xenoblade story. I appreciated Xenoblade 1 way more after I beat the game. It didn't help that I just played Endwalker, which is one of my favorite stories ever. Right before I played Xenoblade 1. Or at least beat it. But the more and more I just think about Xenoblade 1, the more and more I play on my New Game Plus playthrough, I just love the game even more.
Has many amazing places in it. Data analysis indicates we have not been here before.
Okay. Somewhere around here. Where are you? I farmed this boss. I know it's around here. Where are you? At least I think it's around here.
Poppy boosters engaged.
Apparently the poppy boosters aren't engaged. Farlane Wells, right. We'll find it. We'll find it. God, Oria's gorgeous, though. Especially in the evening. Oh my god, look at that. The way the light comes through the trees of the Sophronias. Oh my god. Dude, Xenoblade world design's just built different. It really is. I don't think this is it. Actually, this might be it. There you go. Okay, yeah, this is it. We literally just have to go forward and back. It was a close second. I would go Rex, then Shulk, then Noah for me. Okay, now, what the hell do we have to farm? I think it's the Mott's Parallax. To sleep with nursery songs. How are they not using Darkrai? Like, the entire Pokemon's lore is based on it being able to go to have characters go to sleep and then give them nightmares. Five Nights at Freddy's Pokemon. I'm not gonna lie, that sounds fire. That sounds fire. Defeat a Sprack Parallax. Right. There you are. Okay, it's the big ones. Let's just screw edge them into oblivion. Yo, the old TV show that got canceled, Firefly. Boom. Like Firefly, it's now dead. Put your best foot forward, Rex. Xenoblade 3 baby scene versus Xenoblade 2's baby scene. Oof.
Come out, come out.
They're good for different reasons. Also, hello, Jacob. Welcome to the stream. Having a good day. Always a pleasure seeing you around. Want to say hi while you have fun, guys. Thank you, Neon. Thank you. It's always a pleasure seeing you around. Hello to you. No worries. Sorry to see you when you're able to have more time to join the stream. The hell's Elma? There you are.
It's vital to stay aware of your surroundings.
We need Zaguine Hawks at the Titan weapon site in Temperantia. That should be easy. Skip travel. Where are you? Temperantia. Okay, not that. I want Central Plains. Titan weapon remains. Aegis Hammer. Badass name. Is quite astounding. Yeah, the way they use the completely different things. One is used to showcase the decline, or at least the manifestation of Amalthus' nihilism, while the baby scene in Xenoblade 3 is used to essentially inject humanity into the cast of Ouroboros and teach them what they're all fighting for. Xenoblade 2. True, hi, Joe. Hello, hi, Joe. Welcome to the stream. Having a good day. Always a pleasure seeing you around. More than one, but everything else just isn't as good in my opinion. It depends. It just comes down to personal preference. Xenoblade 2, I've said it before, I've made multiple videos on it, is the most polarizing game in the franchise. To me, though, it's my favorite. Now, I need... What's the name of the enemy? I need a Zaguine Hawks. We'll find it. But what I'm going to need, though, is some wind mastery. That would be helpful. There we go. That's what we need. A little bit of wind mastery. Beautiful. Some more wind mastery would be very nice. Where the hell is Zenobia? There you are.
I've been so bored. I was about to go out hunting solo.
I think I have an X edition. X is really good. X is one of those games you can just get lost in for hours. Just because of how good the world design is and exploration. And it just gets better and better and better. I still don't own the mech. Oh, wait until you get the mech. Oh, just wait. Okay, so I think that a mob we need is around here. Might be those things. No, those are Jagrons. But I think we're on the right path. Oh, wait. My mistake. I know where we gotta go. I think it's yeah, this place. It makes me wish Amalthus wasn't evil. It just goes to show how evil's made. And you just see, like, how someone would form those opinions when given those circumstances. You don't agree with them. You know it's bad. And you know he's walking a path you can't follow. But you see how he's walking the path. There it is. There it is. Zaguine Hawks. Get over here. They should have Monolith make a Pokemon game. I'd rather them just focus on their own games, honestly. I'm not too big on Pokemon anymore. Like I keep trying to give it a try. But I just don't really enjoy the combat that much anymore. A Pokemon Xenoblade 2 mod? I've heard about that. It sounds hilarious.
More than happy to teach you standard Ardenian
Use them as blades. Go, Elma! Elma! Use sliding... Hash slinging slasher. What the hell that move is called?
It's vital to stay aware of your surroundings, no matter what world you're on.
It wouldn't surprise me, JJ, because they bring in Monolith a lot of the times when it comes to the open world games. Like Breath of the Wild, they pulled in Monolith for that one as well. I think they're being pulled in for Tears of the Kingdom as well. Defeat a Lund Scorpox in the Middle Worm Ridden Cave in Spirit Crucible Elpis. Oh, good. We're going back to this hellhole. Where is it? There you are. I think it's at middle level. Yeah, Middle Worm Ridden Cave. Oh, God, the worst zone, too. Oh, Big Rex. Hello, 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 Big Huff. Welcome to the stream. Having a good day. Pleasure seeing you around. Imagine if they added a DLC for Xenoblade 2 when the Xenoblade 3 DLC came out that lets you play as, like, Big Rex in Xenoblade 2. I'm just saying that would be hype as hell. Like a Nia Gestalt situation. Moist Oopa. What kind of name is that? What happened before X? Hello, 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 dude sauce. Welcome to the stream. Having a good day. Pleasure seeing you around. I want X on Switch, Nintendo. Yeah, me too. God, an X Definitive Edition. Iron out the god-awful UI and some of the problems here and there. It'd be so good. Okay, we will find a way up this steep cliff. So help me God. Oh good, we don't have poison resistance. Hold on, I see a path. Aha! Aha! The inner X player in me knew how to do that.
I'm going all in.
Time traveling Rex from the future DLC? God, that'd be hilarious. Just go full cheese fudge. Just add like one cutscene where Rex enters the Nopon Oxage room and he says, I've been trapped in there for like 25 years!
Outrageous! Tora not some dried up old geezer. Tora is a full Nopon boy, younger than Shulk by many much years.
It's vital to stay aware of your surroundings.
Younger than Shulk by many such years. A Riverall Ancel at the 7th Perimeter Skyport in the World Tree. In Chapter 5. Now, yeah, you're gonna learn about Xenoblade X that there are some times when it loves to hit you with a difficulty spike. You won't know when it happens. But when it does, you'll get the slow sense of, I need to grind. Hello, 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 Uncle. Welcome to the stream. Having a good day. Pleasure seeing you around as always.
Out for trouble.
So, where do we go next?
To get these games done in 3 years. I don't even know what the problem with the Pokemon games is. It's just like Pokemon's the biggest franchise around. And it just seems like every time with a Pokemon game, it just comes down to, okay, but what's the catch? Like, I really enjoyed the mechanics of Scarlet and Violet. I think the mechanics are probably my favorite and Pokemon has had for a long time. The problem is, I feel like I've just drifted away from Pokemon's combat.
I'm going all in.
Like, Persona kind of ruined me in that regard, just because I enjoy that style, and I get when I want to play a game like Pokemon, I just go play Persona, because it's more up my alley. We need a montage of Rex getting shredded. Yeah, it'll be like that one boss from Sly Cooper 1. We watched a bunch of gangster movies. It's like, wow, I can be like that. So it goes from like a small puppy to a guy whose arms are as big as him. The oldest Xenoblade protagonist. It depends if you count Jin. If Xenoblade 2 Definitive Edition happens on next system, what do you want? Honestly, there's two main ones. Because I don't think they'll touch the gacha system. The two main ones for me would be aggregate all the field skills that you have accumulated across all of your characters, and don't make me have to like swap my party consistently just to meet a field skill. It's the most annoying shit in this game. Get rid of that mechanic. Just have it be an aggregate of all the ones that I have. I don't care if it minimalizes the mechanic very early on, so be it. Honestly, that's just the main one. Because I don't know what they would really, realistically do for a Xenoblade 2 Definitive Edition. Okay, well, the things I need are flying out over there. There's a bird over here, though. Here we go. Alright, just one. Congratulations, Hydra. On to chapter 6.
He is so reliable. Tora's so grateful.
I'd argue Melly's protagonist, Future Connected was her story, but again, that's up for debate. Honestly, no, I just forgot about Future Connected. I would absolutely say she's the protagonist of Future Connected. So I guess that would make her the oldest protag we've ever had. Make them more PG. Honestly, just make outfits. Don't change shit. Just make optional outfits. Yeah, no, that's the other one. The appearance system in this game is god fucking awful. Change it. Just stick with Xenoblade 1's appearance system. Just port that to all the Xenoblade games. Because the one in Xenoblade 2 is god fucking awful. Like, it makes me sad. Dang near brings a tear to the eye of how bad it is. Why I have to, like, forego an accessory slot just for an appearance, I will never understand. I want 60 FPS. I don't think we're getting that with the Switch. I wanted to. I'm big on 60 FPS. I only play this game on the Switch because it's only on the Switch. Otherwise, I play this on a different platform for 60 FPS specifically. I think Xenoblade 3 outfit system is better. Nah. I think Xenoblade 1's is better because you have way more variety. I like the fact you can unlock them in 3 by doing a class. I like that. However, I far prefer being able to change each individual piece. Gives you way more customizability. Elma's got to be like hundreds of years old. I don't think she is. I don't know. I haven't beaten X, so I don't know the entire story there. How they screwed up outfits. They took a risk when it came to, hey, let's try and tie them up with the appearance. Maybe it'll be a bit more emotionally resonant with people. I think it's just a complete miss. I'm glad they at least went with the 3 direction. Let's say just one proper tutorials. That's another big one, yeah. Hello, Daniel. Welcome to the stream. Have a good day. Pleasure seeing you around as always. The story length and customization. I thought the appearance system was unique to the Definitive Edition. I don't know if it was in base Xenoblade 1 or not. I imagine it had some outfits, but have pictures leading to their lives in Xenoblade 3. Yeah, the ending just has an additional like montage of just pictures.
Off we go.
Where to, Master Pawn?
Would they include Torna in it? I feel like if they don't include Torna in a definitive edition for Xenoblade 2, they're just fucking trolling. I feel like they would just be trolling. You gotta include it at this point.
No matter what world you're on.
In the World Tree. Robotic Placodome. Where the hell does that get? How do I get that from? Well, it's robotic, so I imagine it's gonna be somewhere on the interior. Not there, I imagine. Probably lower level. Let's go here. You have to equip costumes instead of stat buffs. It's weird because they give you stats as well. Like, for instance, Mithra's. Because of Smash Bros. And they couldn't have Mithra in her outfit for that game, they gave her an additional outfit. However, to equip it, it's one of the Aux cores. So, if you want to equip it, you would have to say, replace one of the things you have with... Where is it? With one of these, right? So, there's one for Pyro, which makes it look more like Mithra. It gives you a crit hit rate by 20% boost. But that's the outfit. Pyro-style Mithra, so if I equip this, when I get out of here, we'll see that Mithra will look different. See? So Mithra looks now looks more like Pyro, at least with the color scheme. That's how they did the outfits in Xenoblade 2. It's god fucking awful. I'm an advocate of Xenoblade 1 Definitive Edition style for that. It's infinitely better in my opinion. Now, where's the crit? There we go. Oh god, Torna Definitive Edition, now with extra crying. Why? It should have been just been cosmetic? I've been saying that for years. I do not know why they went with it.
What have we here?
This was the best they were able to do. Maybe, but they added a whole bunch of outfits with the DLC, so you could have just added like an appearance tab or something. I don't know. Don't make sense to me. Have Mina father. Yeah, I feel like if you're going to do a definitive edition for 2, you just add a bunch more blades. Just have like some of the Xenoblade 3 cast, like Mio, Tyon, and Senna as optional blades. No, you don't need to make a lore reason for it. Because there's not a lore reason for Shulk or Elma here anyways. Because it's non-canonical. Just lean into that. Just go wild with it.
In my experience.
They'll make the trip actual trip. That'd be nice. Could she show up to reactivate Numa in the final battle? I don't imagine, because I feel like to get the power of the Aegis back, you would need the conduit. I'm pretty sure I only got this. Yeah, I did. Getting full-on features. Yeah, okay. Thank you, Debe. New cutscenes for the Blade Quest. If they're going to do a definitive edition, I don't mind it. Because the game's on the Switch, so if you're going to try and sell people another $60 copy, make it worth it, in my opinion.
Come out, come out.
Unless you're going to go really hard on the graphical overhaul. For, like, say, maybe a Switch 2. Which, I mean, could work. I would love to see that. My big thing, though, is I just want the next Nintendo console to be able to put out 60 FPS for the Xenoblade games. That would be my goal. Ooh, a treasure chest. How have I not gotten this?
Encryption removed.
Oh, thank God we had the Ancient Wisdom. It took a second there, so I thought we didn't have it. I've been bamboozled. Oh, Pog got a rare core crystal. Totally need that. I just like, I like the idea of them just collecting those core crystals, like they're trading cards. Trading to other drivers for like a premium. Better speaker. Oh, God. Yeah, well, Nintendo's never been known for having powerhouses for the consoles outside of, like, say, the N64 era. This big info at X.
What have we here?
On the next system, not the Switch. Yeah, I don't think we'll see. If we get another definitive edition for any Xenoblade game on the Switch, it would be for X. That's the only one that makes sense to me. Because I don't think 2 needs a definitive edition. Whatever you could do with a definitive edition, you could just do with a patch for the Switch. Like, 1 was on the Wii, of all things. And had some very dated things surrounding it. So yeah, a definitive edition to iron some of those things out, add some cool stuff in, up the graphical fidelity, change the art style for the characters, bring it to the newest console. There you go. Bob's your uncle. Xenoblade 2 is already on the Switch. It won't need a definitive edition, in my opinion, until, say, the next console. And depending upon what that new console can even do. Because I imagine it should, if Nintendo's smart about this, the next console will be backwards compatible with Switch. Not even has found all the chests in this game. Yeah, there's a lot of them. By X Definitive Edition. It's not confirmed, but I just imagine. Because here's the thing with Xenoblade's release schedule. Between every numbered game, they tend to like to do 2 releases. You had Xenoblade 1 for the Wii. And then what we get? We had Xenoblade X come out, and we had the Xenoblade 3DS port. Then we had Xenoblade 2 come out. In which case, we got Torna, the Golden Country, and we got Xenoblade 1 Definitive Edition. So, if they're going to keep up that pattern, having 2 other releases in between each numbered game, we already know we're getting Volume 4 of the Xenoblade 3 DLC, which they said is torn at length, so I assume it's going to fulfill that point. What's another release? The only thing that makes sense to me would be a Xenoblade X Definitive Edition. I don't see them doing X2, mainly because not enough people have played fucking X. So to me, it would make sense saying, hey, we got this entire world already built, this entire game that could easily use a little bit of polishing to make it 10 times better. What if instead of putting all the resources into a whole nother world and all that, what if we just take this other game that can upscale really easily, I might add? What if we just do that? Change a few things here and there to make it a better experience. Port it. And then let people enjoy this game. Sure, the story's not as good as the numbered games. But what it makes up for in terms of world development and world exploration, just overall mechanics.
What have we here?
In my experience,
The crit up 5. Honestly, I just don't care about it. It's like it's 5% crit hit. I don't really need it. Call button, let's go. In X, yeah. I had so many jokes for the man on when I first got in Xenoblade X. Especially on stream. I made the Alvin and Chipmunks connection immediately. The announced Xenoblade X3 and Skip 2.
What have we here?
I like the theory that some people have floated around in my comments that Xenoblade X is actually just massive foreshadowing, and it's actually Xenoblade 10. So when we get Xenoblade 9, it'll all make sense. There's a chest here. I never got on this playthrough. Oh my god.
You're all mine.
You're all mine.
Removed.
Come on, there we go. Just place that in my inventory. Hypertech made easy. Pog. Hallelujah. It's raining loot. Did I get the thing I need? Oh god, a mobile game. I've made the joke before. Why would they release a Xenoblade mobile game? They already got it. It's called Xenoblade 2. Okay, Affinity chart. Did I get the thing yet? I have 2 of them, so I went up from before. What if a Square Enix trademark shows up in the info for Wave 4? I would be shocked and surprised. I would be incredibly surprised. I've said it before, I could see Square Enix saying, hey, Xenoblade's getting kind of popular right now. We have this old title called Xenogears. What if we just ported this game? I could see that happening. I'm a bit more optimistic about that happening than others, mainly because Square Enix is like doubling down on their JRPGs right now. They're going all in on JRPGs. Let me grab this.
Come out.
in my experience,
Under the right conditions. Yeah, you can do some stupid builds in Xenoblade 2. There's some absolutely dumb builds out there. Kingdom Blade 4. Oh, God. It was an elaborate crossover with Kingdom Hearts the entire time. Do you think port a remake of Xenosaga 1 to 3? I think port's more likely. I forget who owns the copyright. I think it's... But isn't it Bandai? Yeah, I'm not expecting Xenosaga ports. Maybe a deal could be struck there. Maybe.
Come out, come out.
in my experience,
I'm not overly optimistic about it, though. Okay, how the hell do I get these things? Bandai Namco, yeah. Yeah, I'm not overly optimistic about that. I think Xenogears has more of a chance than Xenosaga. Because of, like, what I said. Square Enix has been doubling down on JRPGs recently. I could see them just looking at the backpedal like, hey, we got this old title here. We could port this, you know. Robotic Placo. Damn, how the hell do I get these things? Oh, they're fish. I didn't know they're fish. I thought they were just like an item. Probably would have helped to know what a placoderm is. I need elevator number 8.
Off we go.
In the waste store. Okay, where are they? Where's that? Yeah, right over there. Okay, cool. You gotta farm this one thing, then. Item sounds pretty fishy. Yeah. I'm in a bit of a fishy situation. What in-game losing cutscene? Yeah, I hate it too.
Come out.
It's one of those things I just hate for like the first 5 seconds, but I can just move on from it. Ooh, come on, fishy. Robotic placoderm, got one of them, good. Oh, there might be another one over here. Hold on, we got a chest as well, treasure trove. Mine, dibs.
Come out.
Finish disc 2. Oh god, that'd be my ultimate collab. Yoko Taro with Xenoblade, or Xenosaga, or Xenogears. That'd be my ultimate collab. Favorite Titan, probably Gormott. Gormott's the one I always think of first, so I'd probably go with Gormott. Rai is sweet as well, though.
Come out.
I've been fishing since I was a kid. Here, fishy.
Come on. Oh, I'm getting close. I want my fish. Hello here. Welcome to the stream. Having a good day. Pleasure seeing you around.
So, where do we go next?
They are in 2 compared to 1. They're also way better than in 3. Xenoblade 2 is by far and away my favorite heart-to-heart system.
In my experience.
Like, it's not even remotely close. I think 1's his second best, 3's is god-awful. But I love 2's. The fact that Voiced has multiple characters doesn't just require 2 characters. You don't have to grind for Affinity for them. Oh, they're so good. Next cutscene, they're fine. Yakuza's just funny like that, though. Like, Yakuza, you just go in for the jokes. And then they hit you with an emotionally jam-packed story. There's no shot. Come on. Give me my fish. Fish! Hello, Francesca. Welcome to the stream. Having a good day. Pleasure seeing you around.
I've been fishing since I was a kid. Here, fishy.
Come on. Give me my fish. Where'd they go? They went back to the ocean and swam away. Get back here.
Come out.
I've been fishing since I was a kid.
I've been fishing since I was a kid. On this episode of River Monsters. Robotic placoderm, let's go. Let's go, we got it. Was devastating. Yeah, that freaking... It was one of the first scenes that got me in video games back in the day. It was one of those first scenes.
So that's how you decrypt the data.
You have the real bad
All
luck,
makes
true.
sense now.
Sometimes my luck is either god tier or it's god awful. It's never in the middle. Okay, now we just have to do some melee, just some regular attacks with her. Good. I need to use power smash for there. What does she need? swim a lot, and then collect the Nopopopumululi. Whatever the hell that says. Let's go and try and get that quest right now. Tortigoth, where are you? Not where I want to go. Over here. Travel to this destination. Overgrown on the outside, yeah. I'm shocked there's fish in here. And I don't trust to actually eat them. They probably have like 5 kinds of radiation poisoning.
Where to, Master Pawn?
At least 3s are easy to access. I just lose interest in 3s immediately. Because they're all just static around a campfire with no voice acting. At least ones are in different locations. Meh, why not grow? Oh, something bothering, friend. Granny Pond, leave veg seeds to Nomon, so Nomon want to grow new veg. Oh, well made, pretty impressive. But no, veg so delicate, not want to grow for Nomon. Well, in perfect world, not the game, Nomon give veg lots and lots of fertilizer. Delicious poo-poo! But Nomon, just getting started, have no veg to sell, cannot afford expensive poo-poo. Stinky. Uh-oh. Maybe it best if Nomon give up with apologies to Granny Pond. I'd like to help if that's okay. Meh. Friends help Nomon. Yippee! I'm like Santa from Xenoblade Chronicles 3. Nomon's super happy. Can you tell? Let me do a barrel roll. When veg grow, friends first in line to taste. If friends find thing that work as fertilizer, give Nomon shout. Okay, Tor, go to the field and just take a massive dookie. Gotta go full Persona 3, how we get, like, go from tired to normal. Just go in there and unload. Tor, get it. And if thing nutritious, well then, we not need so many. Grow little vegetables. Yeah, those campfire scenes were the replacement for the hot-to-hot system. I like the fact they tried to experiment with something. I don't want them to ever do that again. Just stick with 2 system. It's really good. It does not need it does not need massive changing. They need a banner in Xenoblade 3. I agree. I miss Banner. Banner was just fun. He had those Saturday morning cartoon villain vibes, and I liked it. It worked so well for the beginning of Xenoblade 2 as well. Okay, Brayden. Always take care of yourself. Stay safe. Hope to see... And if you fall asleep, hope to see you again next time. Veg to grow big. Friends have Naperu. What's that? Naperu. Then come see. Oh, Naperu. God, that took me way too long to realize what he said. It's Swedwig in Tortigoth Gormont. Yeah, I totally can speak Welsh. Can't you tell? I think that's Welsh. I could be completely wrong there. Probably am. Keep the stream going in the background. Hey, no worries. Take care of yourself. Mooey twist villain. Oh, Mooey took a pooey. Kind of weird to think about. Yeah. Like, I've said this before. One of my favorite things about Xenoblade 2 is just how they handle foreshadowing. A lot of stories mess this up. Because they use foreshadowing as a crutch to replace character development. Once I heard someone said this line to me. I will never forget it. I either heard it from like a TikTok or a YouTube video or with one of my teachers. I forget what it was. Foreshadowing is not... No, I think it was a Twitter reply. Foreshadowing is not a replacement for character development. Foreshadowing is a tool. It has a very specific use. Xenoblade 2 uses it very well, in my opinion. Because it still has all the character development that we need. By the way, shout out to the use of concept art there. But when you combine character development with foreshadowing, you can get some really cool moments on subsequent playthroughs. Create no pun voices. Thank you, Brayden.
Did Master Pawn rest sufficiently?
Find the Nintendo Switch and try to figure out how it works and give him call it a piece of junk. What happens is the game goes completely, breaks the fourth wall. Tora becomes a massive video game developer. Ends up creating the Nintendo Switch by himself. Finds a copy of Xenoblade 1 and 2, plays them and realizes, wait a minute, our entire lives were foretold in a video game. What is this? What's happening to us? Hey, Rex, Shulk, from another universe, let's go try and figure this one out. I'm just saying that'd be fire. As like a spin-off game or something, I'd play it. Rex 500 years into the future. Mm-hmm. It was always this scene like, wait a minute. It's an interesting scene, right? Because it's essentially her foresight taken to the next level. Where normally foresight for the Monado or for an Aegis only lets you see a few moments into the future. For her, the stars align just let her see way into the future. His existence was the epitome of foreshadowing before personality. I feel like Xanza fulfilled a role. He fulfilled a role, and he fulfilled a prototype of an archetype that Xenoblade would flesh out in future games. There's no element of Xenoblade 1's story that I dislike. I, in fact, love pretty much all of it. It's just utilized in a different way than the rest of the series, in a lot of ways. Patch of ground. Nomon checks soil condition, while friends look for possible explanation around area. I'll do what I can. Please, Ma. Tum-Tum of Nomon feel funny. I'm gonna go make some new fertilizer. Huh? Now just to spread this on the crops.
Come out, come out.
Maybe agriculture's Poppy's specialist.
Will be explained in Wave 4. Honestly, I think it's just her having a Monado vision. Because at that moment, she essentially awakened to a true Monado. And then just had a Monado foreshadow moment. But it was just way into the future. Probably because of like heightened emotions and all that. Alpha's just like, who called for a god? Yeah, Xenoblade 1 touches upon a lot of Gnosticism. It really leans into Gnosticism in a lot of ways. Zanza's at the pinnacle of that, where he thinks he's the god of all things, but there's a god above him controlling it, and how there's all layers to it. Xenoblade 1 did a really good job, in my opinion, of constantly messing with your expectations. Where you think one thing's gonna happen, but then the other happens. That treasure trove up there? Hold on, we gotta get that now. Hold on. Leap. Oh, we just made it. Leap around. There we go.
You're all mine.
I'll protect you from the scary dark.
See, that's my issue. I feel like Xenoblade 2 exists solely to fix the plot issues with 1. Alvis kind of feels empty without the Trinity process and Zanza and Galea without the Beanstalk and Rift. No, I disagree. The problem is, with those elements in particular, Xenoblade 1, from my understanding, was always meant to be a standalone story. And as a standalone story, those elements are fine. It's an expansion of Gnosticism. Oh, he's actually the Monado. He's the one behind it all. He was always in the shadows, watching us do everything. He comes into play at the last second. Okay, cool. We can go with that. However, when you expand into a series proper with a continuing storyline, they're like, okay, crap. How do we fit this in? Wait a minute. If we just write Alvis as a Trinity core processor, we can very easily tie this into the greater lore. Let's just retcon his necklace to be from a key. so he no longer looks like the one character from Kingdom Hearts. What if we just make it an Aegis Core Crystal that solves pretty much all the issues? And I'm fine with that. Because as a standalone story, Xenoblade 1 is still peak in my opinion. It's still really good. I love it. It doesn't need more, but it gets more because it's incorporated into the series as a whole. And the way they did it. Whereas Alvis would just do whatever is in his interest. The thing with Alvis, right, is he was kind of written vaguely intentionally. We didn't know a lot about Alvis back then. He always irradiated the idea that he knew more than he was letting on. And then at the end of Xenoblade 1, we found out that's because he was essentially God. And just with Xenoblade 2 going onwards, we just learned what type of God he was. And we just added a definition to God. Not like that he was doing anything. Yeah, it was just for aesthetic appeal back then. But they realized, hey, we can retcon this and turn it into an interesting part of the lore. Which I'm fine with. Retcons aren't inherently a bad thing, in my opinion. It's a matter of how you use them and how often you use them. Take an example like World of Warcraft. That game retconned pretty much the entire lore and uprooted pretty much every aspect of what I liked about it. Xenoblade 1 and 2 didn't do that. It changed one aspect of it to recontextualize a lot of things, but doesn't compromise the story integrity that was there for Xenoblade 1 and Xenoblade 2. You can play Xenoblade 1 and 2 as completely standalone games. One does not need the other. If you have both, certain scenes will make more sense, the timeline overall will make more sense, but you don't need them for the game to work, or for each individual game to work. Which is one of the reasons I thought we weren't getting a Xenoblade 3 back in the day, because you walk away from Xenoblade 2, and you're like, okay, that's a completed story. That story does not need anything else to it. Then Monolith was like, okay, bet. And I'm fine with it, because I'm really interested with the stories going from here. Like I said, Monolith are some of my favorite writers in the gaming industry right now. Because they understand a few key pillars of what makes a story good, and what makes a story lasting. Which honestly is probably a video I'm probably going to do for tomorrow, now that I think about it. Because there's different ways to make a story work in the short term, as a closed-off, enclosed, insular experience, compared to trying to integrate that into a larger story and having that perpetually work. That is a very thin line to cross, or to walk, and I feel Monolith tend to do a really good job at that. Ophion was once an Ontos artifice? Maybe? It could also just be that he just didn't have an artifice, because he didn't need one. It's the DLCs that require you to play everything. Yeah, Torna cannot be played standalone, in my opinion. From my perspective, right, Torna works especially well when it's taken as a prequel. When you play Xenoblade 2 first, and you have that context, and then you play Xenoblade 2 Torna, because a lot of those scenes will have way more emotion, because you'll know what will happen. You'll have that lingering sense of dread saying, hey, I know what has to happen to Laura. When does that happen? How does that happen? And that recontextualizes a lot of scenes there. But Torna also recontextualizes a lot of scenes in the base game with information you're not supposed to have at that point in the base game. But if you go back to the base game and play it again, or just think about those scenes, you're like, hey, wait a minute. They really thought this out. This makes so much more sense. There's so much more emotion going on here. No more need friends to help with fertilizer thing again. Okay, everybody, eat Taco Bell and then pick a corner of the field. And then just let her rip. Like it's Beyblade. Of a Final Fantasy VII Xenoblade may have been a Final Fantasy game. Yeah. It's always those twists of fate, right? Like, I know this is going to sound really cheesy, but there was this one episode of Psych where the father did the characters like, look, life's all about individual moments, and all these moments, everything's happening, and we have all these individual moments. It's always about what choices that we make in these individual moments. Because some moments will be more important than others. But every moment, something new can happen. A twist of fate can occur that can completely change the direction of your life. And that can happen, like, life is nothing, life a lot of the times feels like it's nothing more than a bunch of coincidences that have happened to happen. That led to this moment. Xenoblade, yeah, I think it was Xenosaga or Xenogears, one of them, they were pitched as an idea for Final Fantasy VII. Didn't pan out. But then we got the Xeno franchise coming from that, and we had Final Fantasy VII. The state of JRPGs would be fundamentally different if another moment had occurred there, if a different choice occurred. Fertilizer. So I've actually said that the games were meant to be played in any order. Xenoblade 1, 2, and 3, the base games, can 100% be played in any order. And they were, to me, they were absolutely designed that way. You get different experiences depending upon which you play through them in. Like, what your order is. If you play through Xenoblade 1, then the ending of Xenoblade 2 hits way harder with Shulk's line. And you're like, oh, this is happening in tandem. We're getting more story for Klaus and Maineth. Okay. Now this is really cool. We're expanding on that story. If you play Xenoblade 2 first, and then you go back to 1, you're like, oh, this is the story about that random-ass line of dialogue at the end of 2, and what happened in the other world. Oh, is that character Ontos? He has the Aegis Core Crystal. You have different ideas and perspectives and questions that you're asking and getting answered, depending upon what playthrough order you do the games in. Same thing with Xenoblade 3. If you played Xenoblade 1 and 2 before you played Xenoblade 3, you go into Xenoblade 3 like, okay, how the hell is this a collab between Xenoblade 1 and 2? How is the continuation? Why am I seeing all these locations from previous Xenoblade games? What is going on with this world? If you haven't played the other Xenoblade games yet, but you go into Xenoblade 3 first, the questions you go in and that you ask yourself throughout the game are fundamentally different.
What a great place to stay.
Where instead of asking, okay, I know that place, I know that place, I know that place, I know that place. Hey, I gotta know this character, I know that character. What's going on here? Why are they the queens? You're like, what's going on with this world? What are all these set pieces? What are these two different worlds? What are these two different regions? Who are these queens? And you have all these different questions. And they present you sufficient answers. Where you're like, okay, cool. Xenoblade 3 feels like a complete experience for me. But if I want additional context for what happened in those two worlds by themselves and what led to this moment, I can go play the other two games. So they all work individually, but if you play them in any order, you get different questions throughout. It's one of the things I really like about how they do a story for Xenoblade. I was referring to Xenoblade 2 and Torn of the Golden... You can play Torn of the Golden Country first. I think you're missing out on a lot if you do. Got the perfect opportunity. Yeah, I feel like the DLC for 3 will be the end of the way Monolith had normally told a story with Perfect Works up to this point. And then from then on, for Xenoblade 4 and onwards, it'll just be their new thing. The stories they want to tell, their new thing. Reunite the world, probably. I'm still convinced it's where Xenoblade 4 is heading. But they won't use this, like, template from before. And they won't be, like, beholden to these concepts from before, like the Conduit of the Zohar, or Klaus and stuff like that. Use new things that you've introduced with Future Connected and 3. Use those things, and build upon them. Expand on them. Flesh them out. Oh, wow, we can get these things. Give me my item. Oh, it's a Merc mission. Son of a... Alright, Merc mission time. Woo!
treat as well?
I don't know what the hell's going on. Yeah, X is the anomaly. Has ruins of modern cities. Exactly, dude. Exactly. Like, you get different questions from the world if you play 3 first. And that has a valuable experience to me. I think that's a really cool idea that they did with that. Okay, this is the thing I need. 30 minutes? Where the hell's the agronomy? You do.
No job's too big or too small.
Apparently this job is too big for pretty much everyone. Okay.
I'll be an asset.
It's the most ragtag team of all time.
Let's see if I can light a fire under their butts.
Okay, understood.
Now, let's go with that.
Understood.
This. Let's roll with this. Akos, lead the way.
Say hello to your new director. Let me show you what I can do.
Best of luck to you.
Did the two widows live on till the end of 3? Like Poppy said in chapter 5. Could you elaborate on that, Jacob? I want to know precise. I want to know what you mean. Okay, now we gotta wait for that to go. So I say, where is it? Right, Oriah. Let's go to Eletho Ruins. Let's get used to some Xenoblade 2 combat again. By that I mean just spam that one art on Fiora.
Let's rest a spell.
We won't be resting. Tell you that right now, Rex. Before we head in, let's just do a quick save. Quick little savey save. Boom. Yeah, I like Masha's appearance. She looks different than everybody else, and that's one of the things I like. Living on after all the drivers died. Ah. Yeah, I imagine a lot of characters, like all the old cast probably died at some point in Ionius. But Titan Battleship Assault? Hold on. We gotta do this. We gotta.
Stage of destiny.
Three is more raw. Yeah. Has its own appeal. Special battle is about to begin. Okay, let's play as Jin. 100 enemies within the Titan battleship. Controlling Jin, defeat them all as quickly as you can. Okay, bet. Let's move. Oh, you all about to have a bad day. I don't need stun swallow. Oh, yeah. Oh, hold on. Okay. Lucky 7 time? Empty moment. Nice. Oh, yeah. Uh-huh. You done? Oh, you're done. Stun, swallow. Poppy will be widow. Ah. Yeah, there's definitely a story to be had there, especially it's something they can expand on Xenoblade 4, right? Because I am assuming that one of the parameters with the end of all rest as we know it at the end of Xenoblade 2 was that blades maybe no longer die when the driver dies. Maybe that's one of the plot lines they can pursue. And they can do a story about, immortals. Essentially have them move on and see a whole bunch of death over time. Like, all their friends and loved ones just die again and again and again. Don't forget me!
Stun swallow. Have at you. Have at you. Dodge.
Empty moment. I probably should have aggroed some more characters there. Kind of just wasted that. We only got eight KOs.
More corpses to be.
Okay, maybe the idea is that I just have to do giant pulls. Maybe more corpses to make. Let's go, Jin. I love that. I love the enthusiasm. Okay. We really hated that one dude in particular. Stun swallow. Oh my god. Everyone's going up in the air. Empty moment. Here we go. Oh yeah. Oh, that didn't do as much damage as I thought it would. Come on. Come on. You would think Jin would have a, like maybe 4 arts. Meeting each other because Poppy's still alive in 3. Yeah. I want... God, imagine we get Xenoblade 4, right? And we see all rest again. And it's just... It's a giant Metal Gear story plot line. With, like, Metal Gears being replaced by artificial blades. It's just a whole bunch of Enos and Poppies. There's so many more plot lines they can do with Xenoblade. Like, there's so many stories they can explore with a lot of these themes and just expand on them. One of the reasons I'm like, okay, I feel like they really want to get away from just doing stepping into the future is a good thing. Because there's so many other themes and motifs they probably also want to tell with these worlds that they can. Life and death, the whole cycle like that. All the blades outliving the drivers now, possibly. And she doesn't have to have a main story interaction to be canon or not. Even Poppy at the very end of the game essentially just says, hey, I like this form the best, so I'm going to stay in it. Also, Jin's odds. Yeah, I like the fact we can control him. He's just very slow. So much to cover for so little time. This is the end of it. They keep the characters in a new setting. Yeah. That's one of the things with DLC is there's so much they can cover. The question is, what do they want to cover? Because I'm still convinced we get Xenoblade 4 at some point. I'm convinced of that. The ending of Xenoblade 3 essentially screamed that to me. So the question is, what do they want to cover here? What do they want to wrap up? I imagine it's going to fulfill more of a role. Instead of acting purely as a prequel to Xenoblade 3, I agree. I subscribe to the idea that the DLC will act more like a sequel to Xenoblade 1 and 2 than it will as a prequel to 3. It's going to wrap up those plot lines, going to wrap up those themes. Probably wrap up a lot of those characters, especially Klaus and the Condor. I imagine that's going to be a lot of what the wrap-up is. At least the themes of them. Right? Wrap up that stuff. And set the world up in a way so that it can be expanded on with Xenoblade 4. We're going to probably see a lot more of the Fog Beasts, because I think they'll be a pivotal enemy or antagonist, or at least a force in Xenoblade 4. I think that will happen. So it'll serve as, like, wrap up the Xenoblade 1 and 2, tie up a few loose ends with 3 in Ionios, and then lead us into the future. I think that's probably the direction they're going to go. I would have loved that, Matt. I would have loved to have seen a mission where we can play as N. That would have been cool. For 10 hours. Well, it depends on how much side quest there is, right? Like Torta could run you 20 to 25 hours, and that's not even if you. And that's even if you don't even do all the side quests. I consider. I won't really. I'm fine with them. I just think, like, hey, they're just living their life. I don't need more on that. Just like, oh, they're happy. If they introduce them more into the story, cool. I imagine they will at some point, because Mio's a character who I don't think they're just going to drop. I think we'll see Noah and Mio again in Xenoblade 4. The higher realms like in Xenogears. It's possible. Like, I had the Fog Beast pegged as a foreshadow from after I beat Future Connected. I thought they were going to be a major force in Xenoblade 3, which is why I thought they were in Future Connected. I'm like, okay, there's no shot you introduce a faction like this in a DLC just to never use them again. Like, there's no shot you do that. And then we kind of see a Fog Beast gate in the DLC trailer, so I'm like, okay, where's this story going? It feels like foreshadowing. Happy Pawn, Halvis! Oh, God. You're done? Isn't the multiverse thing part of the Klaus experiment? No. Klaus was alerted to the idea that there could be a multiverse because of the conduit. The conduit itself did not make the multiverse, at least from what we know. So, like I said, a very easy way they could ever just make X canon if they want to is just say that X in the world of Mira and all that is one of those extra worlds. You just say that, boom, there you go, you're done. You're done? Why doesn't she have any memories of her family? Because that's not how Ionios works. Ionios pretty much wiped out everyone's memories outside of Nia and Melia that we know of the original world. The Rex and Shulk could be different, like they could have programmed them going in, maybe or they somehow broke free, but everyone else was essentially completely lost in the illusion of Ionios.
The enemy's element is now fire.
Man tried to throw a grenade, I immediately bounced him up in the air. You're done! Launched immediately. Dude, this driver is HP for days. Boom! Yo, drive the combo for days. Let's go. These small fry will not make a difference. Okay, Jin, talk to him. Don't forget me! Could destroy the keys. Yeah, that's a good point, Francesca.
The enemy's element is now fire.
I always just took it as they just didn't have the memories. Because no one remembered the old world. It's been thousands of years, thousands of life cycles. Everyone was only tied up with 10 years. I don't think everything needs to be explained when it comes to Ionios. Ionios serves a thematic purpose, and it serves a specific purpose in a lot of ways. It does not need, like, every mechanical thing about how the world works to be explained for the story of Xenoblade 3 to work. And to be great, in my opinion. Dude, where's the enemies? Yeah, this one dude just, like, camping out here, watching everyone get slaughtered, hoping I don't notice them. Just for show? No, I just think it's. I just think it's their blade weapons. It's Rex's blade weapons for when he's in Ionios. Like how Mio spawns the double rings. I think it's just Shulk spawning the two Aegis swords. Yeah, I never believed that the swords in the trailer were actually the Aegis swords. I never believed that. I thought either Shulk forged them or it's just like. I agree with some of the comments I got that they're probably just like his blade weapons for the world of Ionios. That can just spawn at will. Because that's how Ionios works. Because of X. I just imagine that's the reason.
The enemy's element is now fire.
with their face reveal. I imagine if there's going to be any Mobius we see in the DLC, I could see it being Triton. I could see us having him as like a side quest or something.
More corpses to be.
Come on, we gotta stab. Just get everyone here. We'll empty Moan with their ass. Here we go. Let's let her rip. It's time for Jack the Ripper to let her rip. Oh, there we go. Come on. Give me my boxes. I want all of my boxes. Yes, we got 3. We got our 3 chests. Actually annihilated. If they're the real Monado Aegis Blades, things would have been resolved a long time ago. Well, even if they are, like, here's the thing. The Monado and the Aegis Blades are only powerful because they have a connection to the are only really powerful, like broken, because they have a connection to the Conduit. The Conduit's no longer there. So their power would be, like, greatly weakened. If they didn't just, like, despawn at some point.
Small fry will not make a difference.
Why the hell are they going over here? Get over here. What the? Stop running away from me. Get over here. Probably by that point, and maybe. Like, there's many ways you can take that story. I'm just waiting for the DLC. I just think that, like, those just the weapons he spawns with. They can, like, choose to spawn with. Like how Tyon has the Mondo. Uni has the Ether Gun. Lance has the giant sword. I think it'll just be Vex can spawn in the twin Aegis swords. Above normal blades? Yeah. If even above them. Well, no, they still have a lot of data in the core crystals.
More corpses to be.
Yeah, that explains why we don't have the third Aegis sword at least.
The enemy's element is now fire.
And we know Shulk's sword is just a replica.
More corpses to be.
The Monado replica is definitely a physical weapon and not a blade weapon. In Future Connected, yes. In Ionios, it could be a blade weapon. Because remember, in Ionios, blade has a different definition than 2.
The enemy's element is now fire.
They just saying, be him! Let him cook! What I want, personally, is that we have a scene in Xenoblade 3's DLC where it's like, Shulk and Rex are in Ionios without a weapon. They're like, what do? We need swords. We need something. Shulk's like, hey, Rex, I gotcha. Let me get to the forge real quick. I'll cook us up a little something. Let me get into the studio. I'll cook us up a little something. He makes the Monado Rex. Rex is like, Monado Rex, hey! And then Rex is like, hey, that's really cool. If I give you some specifications, can you make swords of my own? And he's like, yeah, sure. I want that scene of Rex teaching Shulk about the Aegis blades and then Shulk making them. I think it'll just be that they can choose to teleport them in because it's Ionios. But I want a scene where it's just Shulk and Rex trading stories about their swords. Might be empowered by it. Yeah, it could also be the reason for the fog gate. Like, we've only seen the fog gate stuff after the events of Xenoblade 1 and 2. So after the conduit fucks off somewhere. So we've only seen the fog beast stuff after that moment, so it's possible that the conduit went to the world of the realm where the fog beast stuff happened, or comes from, corrupted it, and it went down that path, and now they're trying to invade our realm. That could be the plot they're going for here. After the conduits were destroyed. We don't know that, though.
More corpses to be.
Like, it could be that the blade weapons themselves don't come from the conduit. Just come from the core crystal itself. That's possible. In Ionios, we know characters can just create their own weapons and just spawn them in. No ping out after Xenoblade 1 and 2. True, though. It just left. It's like, okay, you know what? My work here is done. I must go back to my home planet. Just Team Rocket's out of there. Oh, yes. Bring them all to me. Give me all of them. Oh, give me empty moment. You know you want to, game. Give me it. Yes! Empty moment! Oh, yeah, you're done. Oh, my God. We didn't kill them all. Cringe. Come on, let's go. Oh, yes. And it's dropping all the potions for us. Beautiful. Empty moment again. Clean. Boom. Okay. Be him! Ow. Come on. I need one more empty moment. Come on, I believe. Of them having Malos' data. They absolutely do. I think they were trying to confirm that at the end of 2. When Malos spoke to Mithra and Pyra. After he had already, quote-unquote, died. I don't think Malos did a cut and paste. I think he did a copy paste when he took his data from Mithra. Or Pyra. So I think his data's still in there. That could be what Alvis is using, because theoretically, right, Alvis should have Numa and Malos' data as well. God, these things are bulky. I feel like I need a smash combo for these things. Get over here. Ow. Oh, wait, different. Ha! God, I'm so used to being able to dash in Xenoblade 3. It's throwing me off. Here we go. Come on, I need a big smash here. Big damage, let's go. Okay, that's good, but I need more. I need more. I need the other thing to get caught up in it, too. Follow-up chance. Thanks, Triton. Appreciate the commentary. Empty moment. Dang. If I can juggle that one. Yeah, there's a ton of ways this DLC can go. I don't buy for a second that the series is over. So I'm not expecting, like, this is gonna wrap up every plot line in Xenoblade known to man. I don't buy that for a second. They drop kicked the frame rate. Huh. Ow. Empty moment. Okay, good. Oh, come on. How did we not? Ah. Oh, it died. Okay, that explained that one. I was like, why didn't that one get launched? Oh, because the one I was actually attacking died. Yeah, that makes sense. Now we just gotta wait 5 years for this thing to die. I like Jin just going off with the battle dialogue. These small fry will not make a difference. Look for a bit while doing my homework. It's going well, Wild. Thank you for tuning in. Always a pleasure seeing you around. Happy looking. Good luck with the homework. Going forward in time. I don't think Noah and Mia will go back in time. Maybe they could feel like a cutscene just to see what the old worlds were like. I don't buy it. I don't think that'll happen, though. I think what will happen in the DLC is that it'll be largely a prequel to Xenoblade 3, right? It'll be a founder story. What'll happen, I think, will be that it'll tell the story of Vandom, obviously, and that the climax will be Vandom fighting N, awakening the power of Ouroboros, interlinking, beating N senseless. N screws off, trying to recuperate from his wounds. But at some point in the DLC, Rex and Shulk will, quote-unquote, maybe die. Or at least Rex. I think someone will die, quote-unquote. And be like, okay, now we gotta change the future, end Ionios to bring all of our friends back. And then it'll do a flash forward to the events of Xenoblade 3. Then we'll get what happened to Mio after Origin. I think that'll be what happens. We'll get the Mio perspective of the post-credit scene. Once again, the end of the Cloud Saga, true. I don't buy... They've also said that Xenoblade Chronicles is continuing, so they've kind of also said that. The question is it going to be the same plot? Will it be a different story? There's many questions there. I think the plot of Xenoblade 4 will be the reunion of the worlds. It just makes way too much sense to me, the way they framed the ending. Like, you don't keep talking about, we'll meet again, like 20 million times in the ending, and if you don't intend to follow it up at some point. Okay, Ardanian Citadel's tanky. Also, it does a ton of damage. Are you telling me I can't launch this thing? Oh, God. Oh, thank God. Whew. Maybe the other one just missed. A vision of base game 3? Possibly? Maybe that's one of the reasons they have Alvis with the Monado. And if the theory that the conduit is on the other side of the fog beast gate, if that holds water, he could pick up the Monado one more time, get one last Monado vision, and see how Ionios ends. Be like, okay, I know what we gotta do. I could see something like that happening. Good, break has no effect. You love that. This thing's not even half health yet. Oh my God. I really hope I don't actually have to kill this thing. Stun Swallow.
Have that empty moment. Have at you.
I'm kind of the opinion that we may see one of the other kids in DLC. I could see them being one of the founders, or at least Rex's, like, student. I could see that happening. I'm gonna launch it. Beautiful.
Empty moment.
Okay, now we're putting the damage on.
Have at you.
They'd steamroll in 3. I just don't think they are. Like, I don't think they... Unless we're told otherwise, I'm not going in expecting them to be extremely powerful. Or are they already cooking something up and we'll see in about 3 years? Oh, we'll take another 5 years. I think they're definitely working on it. I don't think we see it until like 2026 or something. 2027 maybe. Unless they somehow find a way to streamline the development process, I don't see them taking being any quicker with Xenoblade 4. Which means we're probably going to be in for a bit of a wait.
Stun Swallow.
Oh no. Okay. Okay. We need 4 enemies. I can fight this thing. Just kill this private. Okay, good. Now, I am missing at least 2 others. Before we fight Jabroni here, where are they? Rhodes could be Rex's kid, yeah. Oh, I'm not sure about Rhodes, but I think he's not a founder. Rex isn't a founder. He's the mentor to a founder. I think his student could be one of his kids. Because Shulk's plinth specifically says that he was not a familial match with his student, but it doesn't say that for Rex. It just ignores that bit. Ortiz looks like Shulk, so it could be Chris. I think Ortiz is probably just... I think there's one or two possibilities. It's either Juju or the Ortiz statue is literally Shulk. And what happened is Shulk had a moment like N with Noah, where his personality split in two or something. So you have Shulk from the trailer, and then Shulk as Ortiz. I think something like that could happen. Come out for the Switch 2. Yeah, I don't think we see Xenoblade 4 until the Switch 2. I think it's 100% the next Nintendo console release. I'm not even sure if it'll be a launch title. Aldinian Private, we got one. We got two. Okay, we found some. God, we might actually have to fight we might actually have to fight the fortress again. Get over here. Empty moment! Boom! God, I love that ability. It's like Tachyon Slash. I love it. Alright, alright. Well, we gotta go fight the giant thing again. Where the hell is it? Where's the hangar? Just keep going down, we'll find it eventually. Gotta be around here somewhere. I spy with my little eye. Where are you? Okay, not there either. Could be an egg yolk thing where the other Shulk looked like went down a more dark route. Like, maybe? I think it's more like... I think it could just be that Shulk had his own Noah and N moment, with his personality split in two. Because we don't know how that mechanic works. So they could explain it with the DLC. And use Shulk as like an example of how it happens. You know, if this game could give me a map, that'd be great. Hey, what's going on over here? I can't go out there. Oh, they will change publishers to 3 games again. I don't think that'll happen. Like, I get it, precedent and all that, but I just don't buy it. I don't see Nintendo wanting to let go of Monolith. And unless Monolith get an extremely good offer, I don't see it happening. Okay, well, at least this isn't a time trial, so we have that going for us. Loves this emblem. Like, maybe? Here's my thing. He looks like Shulk. Like, he just straight up looks like Shulk. Like, it could be that Chris was actually Shulk's kid once upon a time, which would explain his character in a lot of ways. At least why he's an important character. Like, maybe... for finding the last... Yeah, it really doesn't help that they don't give you a map. That Noah's related to Shulk somehow. I don't know if they'll do that. I think they could do it with Chris, though. Having Chris be related to Shulk, I think that's possible. Do a thing like Torna? Yeah, I think that's entirely possible, Uncle. I think that's entirely possible. They do like being able to develop characters in the future. Imagine if Noah's done bans this. And you know what? There was a time when I thought that. I don't know if I buy it anymore. I kind of like the idea that Noah's just not the kid of anyone special. Like, he just happened to be in the right circumstance and happened to make those decisions. I kind of like the idea of that happening. I don't think every character needs to be a son or daughter of another. I think we get the whole yes, they're a character from someone we know and love already. I think we get that with Mio. And possibly Senna if you buy the idea that she is Bridget's kid. Okay, we're almost halfway there. Oh, cool. Now you apply break. Like I said, there's so many different directions they can take this DLC. I don't think they'll explain everything. I think we may see Riku. I think we could see that. Probably the origins of Lucky 7, maybe. Possibly. Ones were disappointing. I really hope, like, my heart to hearts, I fucking hope Monolith don't just get devolved into let's make Pokemon open world games. I really hope that's not what happens to them. Like, heart of hearts here, right? I sincerely hope that doesn't happen. They can work on them all they want. I don't mind that. But just don't make it like the main thing. I would not like that at all. Oh, God. I just want one Xenoblade at the end of the day. Human from the high domain. I get anything possible. I like the idea that Noah's just himself. Okay, we finally managed to beat that mission. It took us over 30 minutes, but we managed to nail it.
No way! We were awesome!
It's a very rare thing in Xenoblade games. I don't know. It's weird, right? Because they can use Cosmos in Xenoblade 2. Could they use Faye? I think the character is absolutely a reference to Faye, like 100%. I think it's undeniable. I think it's undeniable.
I hope you will be the bearer
Treasure
of good
acquired.
news.
You're all mine.
But I don't know if they'll call him Faye or not.
Treasure acquired.
Okay, now. Merc mission.
A fine reward.
We got the Nopopomuli. There we go. We got some more affinity with Arcos. There we go. Got some more affinity with a character no one cares about. We have Faye at home. Let's give Vandom a chance. Let's give him a chance. We haven't seen his story yet. Let's give him a chance.
I've still got room to improve.
Okay, characters. Elma. Are we good here? Actually, I think it's the wrong character. How many? I have to get 5. Are you? Oh, I'm being bamboozled. Merc group. Okay. Back to Gormont. Where is it? Where are you? There you are. Okay, who wants to go farming?
No job's too big or too small. You're sending me off? And for this?
Yes, Azami, I'm sending you out for this, because I need these things for an affinity rank for one of my characters. That's not you.
I'll be an asset to this team.
Damn well better.
Really? Oh, okay. I'll lead this merry band.
God, I love Cressidus.
Let's see if I can light a fire under their butts. Arrowroot Company will prosper under my leadership.
I'm not sure Square would let them. I think the character's 100% a reference to Faye. I don't think they'll call him Faye though. I just want to less up. Yeah, it's just like they haven't really let me down in terms of story development at this point. Like any of the games. So like even if it's a direction I didn't think of or didn't expect or didn't want initially, I'm willing to hear them out. Okay, skip travel. Do I have any of these quests? Anything else we need to do for these characters? I'm only A rank. I need to use a lot of these. Because we're close. We're getting close. What's my rank with her? What's my affinity? S4. Ooh, we could go for a love source there. Fight a super boss? Okay, bet. Alright, bet. Let's fight a super boss. Where is it? Tantal. Lower level. Let's go here.
Let's rest a spell.
Let's do a quick save.
Change. Exploring all rest.
Okay. Let's absolutely annihilate this freaking squid. Better turn this thing into calamari. Get over here. Imagine if Turtles is back as a super boss. I'm telling you, I can see them doing the thing where the small turtle grows into a giant turtle island thing. And maybe in like Xenoblade 4 or something, I could see that happening. Just a giant turtle. Or like the giant turtle thing at the end of Avatar The Last Airbender where he's like, I have to awaken all the power inside of you. Here you go. Let me put my fingers to your chest and head. Do you want one of those? I'm just saying, it'll be badass. Did I not fight this thing in the overworld here? I could have sworn I fought this thing before. The Grave Marker might be over here. I might see it. Yeah, I see it. I see you. There you are. I knew it was around here somewhere. From Xenoblade 2, as he said. I have no reason to doubt him. I don't believe... I can see it happening from, like, 2, or at least a little bit after 2. I can see that. I don't think it's a big reach or anything. I thought it was kind of, like, clear at the end of Xenoblade 2 they absolutely ended up with at least Pyre and Mithra. So he just decided, let's just throw Nia in the mix as well. Come on, anchor shot, let's go. Here we go. Gamma Ray, let's go. Okay, we'll apply Supernova first. After this, we'll immediately go into a topple. Yeah, I've done a lot of the super bosses in this game. I've done a lot of them. But I had to grind for things. Let's go. I need to get these... I need to use these blade specials here. Let's go. Oh yeah, spam that B button. Sliding slinger. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, the fact we get uncontrollable here. Oh, yeah. Let's freaking go. Uncontrollable is goated. It's too good of a song. Oh, this music is great. I love it. Xenoblade X music's just goated. I don't know the lyrics there, but I imagine there's something. Oh god. I don't want to die. Don't kill me, giant space squid. Driver combo complete. Here we go. Here we go. I want to see how much damage we can just do with Fiora here. Okay, if I don't die here, that'd be great. Stop stopping with your tentacles. Awesome. Uncontrollable. Is a gift for real. True. So Wano's just so good with music. Like, so good. I love the entire track of Xenoblade X. It's so criminally underrated. Oh my god, the damage we're doing. Fiora, though. Busted, busted. Let's go. Screw Edge. Let me collect my stuff. I need that rare core crystal, absolutely. Thunder Gale. Here's Poppy. Here's Poppy. Fight do you remember? Look, the English translation of a lot of the Xenoblade X songs makes little to no sense, but it sounds awesome. How exactly do Shulk Visions work in 2? They once a minute they prevent lethal damage. They proc, and you can choose to use them to prevent lethal damage. That's how they work. Okay. I say, while we wait for the other thing to pop, I say, let's do this quest. Let's do the Cosmos quest. I forget a lot. I forget it a lot. We need to change the order. More like I'm benching it. Bring in the Zekinator. Let's go. In fact, let's play as Zeke.
Wow! World has many amazing places in it.
Data analysis indicates we have not been here before.
Never really gotten to Xenoblade 2's combat. It's my favorite in the series. Like, I really love Xenoblade 2's combat. It takes fucking forever to get into it, though, because they drip feed you a lot of the mechanics over time. But God, once it all gets rolling, once you understand how to play it, it's so good. You look at quest. I did it a while ago. Like I did it like last year. I just forget a lot of it.
Off we go.
Where to, Master Pawn?
Okay, maybe falling down there was not the best idea. Maybe not the play, actually. Let's go up here. Now we gotta go and meet with Zeke's father. You just gotta walk this way. Do-do-do-do, walk this way. I see. Then the light that was reported coming from the World Tree was an attack performed by this blade. It is quite difficult to believe that a single blade could produce such remarkable levels of energy. This is a world populated by the Aegises, one of which you've met, Jmulls. I'm just saying, maybe it shouldn't be that surprising at this point. I don't want to spoil it. Okay, well, thank you for tuning in. It was a pleasure seeing you around. Stay safe. We'll see you again next time. Those in the combat. Yeah, the guys with Xenoblade combat overall just really bad. Was beyond Planet Buster. Yeah, I like the idea that she just wiped out an entire platoon of enemies. Like, that was easy. Just Cosmos in the final fight. Mouse is like, indeed, I have you cornered. Planet Buster, dead immediately. Job done. Honestly, the ending of 2 would have been way less emotional if you just all evacuated, have Cosmos just like chest laser beam all of the tower away, just like annihilate it, disintegrate it, atomize it. Oh, mate, you got that right. I saw it myself and I still had trouble believing it. But it's the truth, I tell you. Were it not for Cosmos' attack, we would have all been defeated by these rogue artificial blades. Well, as long as you have that power safely under control, I suppose it's not our problem. No, it's a benefit because it's on our side. Thank you for your explanation. Regarding the artificial blades, they are indeed a worrying development. They are capable of flight, yes. It seems difficult to guarantee that they will remain on the world tree. There is a very real possibility that berserk artificial blades could end up descending upon nearby nations. True enough, not entirely sure where you all piloted your... But maybe take control of your titans and get out of here. I'll make use of the Tantal military and strength and surveillance around the world tree. We are most grateful for your wise decision, Your Majesty. However, I feel we will need the cooperation of the other nations in this matter. Pyra, if you would like to go back on the giant mount we had downstairs, we'll atomize you right now, for good old time's sake. What do you say, Lady Morag? Would you lend me your aid in this? But of course. Politics, Pog. I will report this incident to Mordain, and advise His Majesty the Emperor to take suitable preventative action. You have my thanks, Lady Morag. I leave the Emperor to you. Ah, yes. One more thing. There's a request I would like to make of all of you. A request? What's all this about, mate? Enter, please. Oh, God. I forget who this is. Oh, right, it's the kid. Oh, my God, I'm starting to remember this one. Okay. Someone you know, Shellhead. I can't say I recognize her. It is a pleasure to meet you, Uncle. My name is Estelle. I hope we get along. Uncle, what's going on here, Pops? Ah, this young lady's the daughter of your cousin. It is perhaps no surprise that you were not aware of her existence. She was born after you left this country, after all. Strictly speaking, that makes us first cousins once removed. I hope you don't mind me addressing you as Uncle. I don't know what I'm really meant to do with a niece, a cousin, or whatever the hell you are. Well, isn't it the sweetest little family reunion, Uncle? Shut up, you! Never call me that again! Despite her youth, still something of a prodigy who has read all the books in the Theosoir library. I fear she may have begun to grow tired of living cooped up here in Tantal. She is quite the spirited young lady. Most recently, she expressed a desire to explore the land of Mornitha. Of course, I told her I could not possibly allow such a dangerous outing, but now she's instead insisting on visiting all the other nations of Alvest, before they sink entirely. I believe it was you who said I should do as well to see the world, Your Majesty. I am simply trying to live up to your expectations. You see what I have to deal with? I don't know where she gets with this willful nature from, but when she sets her mind onto something, there's no changing it. As such, I must apologize for the trouble. I'm going to ask you to take her with you on your trip to Mordain. This girl does on some international tour. We're not just traveling for the fun of it, you know. I don't want to feed her. I'm quite aware of that. Thank you very much. But you needn't worry about me. I won't cause any trouble. In fact, I might be able to assist you in some way, Uncle. Hell yeah. Fat chance of that happening. If you insist, let's have a lovely trip together, big bro. Never call me that either. Well, Shellhead, I didn't know you were like that. You into that. My prince, forgive my saying so, but you're creeping me out a little. I literally did not do anything. Hey, what's your name? I am Cosmos. Get it? It's like the name Cosmos. Cosmos, that's a funny sort of name. See, you get the pun. You're a blade, are you? No. It's a pretty unusual body you got there. It's almost like you're a part machine. Are the machine parts and human parts connected somehow? I don't know. I'm just Cosmos. Cosmos is Cosmos. Do you have a problem with my body? Problem? No problem. Hey, would you mind if I tinkered around with the bits inside? Yes, I would very much so. In fact, stay away from me. Even if my master were to order me directly, I could not comply. I thought you might say that. A shame. Oh well, it's going to be a pleasure traveling with you, Cosmos. I look forward to it, Estelle. Shall we leave at once, then? Come on, big bro, you lead the way. For the love of God, stop calling me that. What are you making that look for, big bro? We're leaving you behind, big bro. For the love of all that is holy, I will unleash Cosmos' laser on all of you. Played Xenosucker being sick of her. Ha! Head to the throne room in Moradain. How do we get there again? Moradain, there you are. Wait, wrong place. I need the palace. There we go. And we go up here. Beautiful. Oh, cutscene immediately? The fact she still has the Monado. I freaking love that bit. The Monado. Come on, Cosmos.
Artificial blades.
Annihilate them. Set phases to kill. Clapped. Actually annihilated.
Zeke, help with Estelle's safe withdrawal.
No sweat.
No problem. I'm out of here.
Locking on to surrounding enemies. Making ballistic calculations. Minimizing damage to urban.
Oh my god. I'm charging my laser. Jesus! Hey, why can't you do that when I use you?
Wonderful. Oh,
The Morago? Oh god.
sincere apologies.
Actually cursed
I was
name.
unable to completely annihilate the enemies.
I was unable to completely annihilate the enemies. There's only 2 left. Don't worry, we'll have Cosmos annihilate the others. Watch this. Boom! Blow back in and let's go. Big boom! Oh yeah. Photon, let's go. Annihilate them. Go Cosmos, go Cosmos, go! Oh my god. The damage. The joys of being level 99. Boom! Just a giant Nova on him. Drop it, hold it. Wow, you really are incredible, Cosmos. Tell me, where did you get all that power from? What's the energy source? How do you replenish it? Can you control the output level? Does it burn any straight on your organic components? My apologies, Estelle, but I don't want to answer your questions because you're annoying. Why not? I just told you, you're annoying. There's no reason to divulge such information to anyone other than my driver. Oh, come on, don't be so stingy. You can tell me just a little. Sorry, but no. Read the user manual. Not even if I say pretty, please? Why would that affect me at all? I see. You really are a funny one, you know that? How could I ever feel of those... Could I ever feel those clothes of yours and stuff? No, that's creepy. Really? Nice! I said no. I see, so that's how they're made. Can I take this off? No. I understand that exposing the underlying frame would be considered offensive to public decency. Really, you think? Well, that's probably not an issue. Wait, Estelle, you can't do that. You can't just take our clothes off out here. This isn't Twitter. But Cosmo said she didn't mind. No means no. This isn't Tumblr. Now, I think we've spent enough time dawdling out here. Let's hurry along and meet Emperor Nile. You're no fun. You know, we say the Morago, the Monab. We have like 2 syllables there. Like, at least 2. Okay. So, I am getting, like... Okay. Hugh, you get, funnily enough, the one and only bonk of the stream. The one and only bonk. It's a special bonk. I saved it just for the right occasion. Don't forget me! So I know it was a bit of a shorter stream, but I am very tired, and I want to go to sleep early and just be all well rested for the stuff for tomorrow. So I'm going to call the video there for the day. Thank you all for tuning in. My pleasure making the video and the stream. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like and subscribe. While Zeke does these squats and these stretches, I think he's doing Warrior 1. A unique Blade's original weapon. Would be cool. So I'm going to call the stream day for the day. Thank you all for tuning in. Stay safe.